Hey guys, welcome back to boZ Reptiles. We're coming in live from North Carolina and we're going to be giving you guys a feeding video here shortly. I want to take time to thank all of my 119 loyal subscribers and invite you to join if you haven't already. So strap yourselves in and get ready for a live feeding video. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get this started for you here. I'm going to start off with my heavy female Fire. She's our best eater and she'll pretty much fly out of the tub if you're not careful. So I'm going to start with her and then I'm going to work our way down to our more selective eaters. So let's get started. Let's grab a fat one for her. These are African soft furs that we're going to be feeding. Right there.
Okay, well. Can't see.
Did you see that?
Alright.
That one's done.
To the next. Super cool.
Quick one. Let's see. So like I said, Fire is an exceptionally efficient eater. I've never seen her not take a meal. And if you go through my live feeds, you'll notice sometimes she'll either fly out of the tub or she'll end up eating it right on the spot. So it's always exciting and fun to watch Fire eat. Another one of our best eaters is Trick. The way I would describe Fire though as an eater, if you guys have watched JLG Reptiles, he has a desert ghost that's just like Fire and its tenacity for eating. Let's go ahead and feed Trick a meal. I want to make sure he gets something that's a good size. These guys are all roughly pretty close in size. We'll be able to. Close call there, but we saved him back into the rack.
Yeah, you could take out the water bowl. That was fast.
Lightning strike. Nobody could have anticipated that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the male banana pied. Now this male banana pied, they're both about the same size between Trick and the male banana pied, and they're both Trick's definitely a good eater, male banana pied is a good eater too, but not on the level of Trick. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and feed the banana pin first. It's a heavy tub. Oh wow, there's a lot of moisture down here. I'm gonna have to rehydrate that, or add some more substrate.
He did that.
I was gonna say, where is he? He's all the way in the back.
There you go.
All right, now.
Might have to give him a few minutes.
Yeah.
Might have to just close him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one thing that kind of helps is obviously closing it up, but I'm gonna take the opportunity to go ahead and remove some moss while I'm over here. Probably doesn't need all that. Now the reason that I use the moss, if there's ever a stuck shed or a portion of shed that doesn't fully come off, I'll go ahead and use the moss as a way to increase humidity inside the enclosure. So I've used that both in glass tanks and in the rack system, and it's very effective at, you know, raising humidity, and I like this shed to be able to come off on its own without intervening. So, you know, in a severe case, I'll go ahead and give the snake a bath and, you know, help with the process of removing the stuck shed, but ideally I like it to happen on its own. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wow.
What?
I just noticed some turds in the corner here. I'm just gonna take those out while we're here.
Alright, he's coming here. You gonna close him up?
You watching? Alright, so it looks like he's going to be a shy eater today, which is fine, so I'm going to allow him some privacy to get the job done. Alright, we'll check back on him later. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the male banana pie. Go ahead and select one of the African soft fur rats for him. I'm going to grab this white one right here. So this banana pied we got locally from a guy named Mike, and he's been doing well for us. I'm hoping to do some more banana pied pairings when they come breeding size. It's taken a little bit longer to find his food, so I'm going to go ahead and close this up, allow the smells to circulate the enclosure, and move on to our next snake. And just like that,
Was it the
he
bottom
takes
or?
his meal. No, that was male banana pied right here. He went ahead and got him. One of the things you'll notice once you guys, if you guys are breeders watching, or if you guys are new to ball python husbandry, is when you have an open enclosure, sometimes it's hard for them to tell, you know, where a smell is coming from, especially if you have a big tub full of rats in the room. So a lot of times if you close that enclosure up, it does two things. It provides them with privacy, so they feel more secure, and then it also allows them to hone in on their prey more efficiently. Can you get a look inside the tub? She's ready. She's ready to go.
Ooh, a nice. Oh, shit. In a nice shed. You see the shed?
Fresh shed on female normal. So perfect humidity results in perfect sheds.
And then we had a hopper.
And we did have a hopper. So that is the first time here at boZ Reptiles we've ever had a mouse, rat, African software, or any type of prey ever successfully leave an enclosure during a feed. But however, thinking on our feet, we just threw them back in and it worked out. Alright, so moving along, we're gonna next up move on to our male pinstripe. Our male pinstripe is a great eater. Another great eater. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Trying to see what we have available here. This guy looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. Jesus. Close that for a second.
We got some hoppers.
Got some hoppers today. All right, we're not done yet.
Mm-mm. Oh shit.
going to keep it moving because I don't want that rat to jump out of the enclosure. So let's move right along to our female banana pied.
She's ready.
Okay, she looks ready. Give her a small meal because it's a small ball python. Okay. Alright guys, so you just missed it because our battery died, but our female banana pied went ahead and took a meal. We're about to move on to the killer Mojave pied who is ready to eat. Last week, she ate on camera for the first time. So we're going to go ahead and feed her right now. Jesus. Turn the camera. The first feeding attempt with the killer Mojave pied, we had a jumper, so the rat went ahead and jumped out. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss a rat in and shut the cage. Then the show must go on. And that was the sound of victory. So I'll give y'all a quick peek. Oh yeah, she got him. Now these snakes are fully hungry because it is Tuesday night and they've not eaten in at least 7 to 8 days. So they are fully ready. Okay. So go ahead and move on. We do have our 2 glass cages to go.
Eat up pied.
Now I would feed pied next, but this hoppy African soft fur, it moves too much. For pied is a slow moving snake, so I'm going to feed this to one of my more aggressive feeders.
Which is Ghost.
Which is going to be, you know, but Ghost is right at the top right now, so it makes feeding a little bit different than just a drop in. I'm going to have to take this light down. And I'm going to drop them in from the other side. Alright. So what I'll do, make sure you guys can get a good angle. How's the lighting?
I'm good for now. If you want to go ahead, I might record low.
Well, here's what I'll go ahead and do just for you guys. Is I'll keep the lighting in here. So that you guys can make sure and see this. And then I'll go ahead and slide the cage out on the other side. Okay.
You might can get it down, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so Ghost took a successful meal. Now we're moving on to Belle. He's a great eater. It's going to be our last two, Belle and female pied, and then we're going to be done for the night.
That stinks.
Right now he doesn't know where the food is. He should get a whiff of it though. Sometimes it takes a little intervention.
Camera's going.
Hmm?
Camera's going.
Alright, so we're going to put these guys there. Let them have fun. And I'm going to move on to the female pied. Alright, last one. So let's go ahead and get a big one for female pied. If I can find one big enough for her. Oh, this one's alright. Yes. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. Successful eat. Alright guys, so I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. For all the 119 subscribers we're up to, I want to thank you guys for your support. I've had a lot of fun making the videos and growing this channel, going to the different expos and feeding the snakes. I'm looking forward to getting these guys up to breeding size so we can get some animals out to you at a local reptile show. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to boZ Reptiles. And for everybody else, thank you for watching. Take care.